Fertilization. The fusion of gametes results in diploid zygotes. Receptacle. Floral organs such as sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels are attached to this part of the stem. Anther. Terminal structure on the stamen. Within the anther are chambers called microspore and pollen sacs that produce pollen. Pistil. Sometimes referred to as a single carpel or a group of fused carpels. Complete flowers have all four basic floral organs. Incomplete flowers lack sepals, petals, stamens, or carpels. Inflorescence. A showy cluster of flowers, e.g. a sunflower's central disc, consists of hundreds of tiny incomplete flowers, and what look like petals are actually sterile flowers. Microspore. Haploid cells that will give rise to a haploid male gametophyte. Pollen grain. A male gametophyte that consists of the generative cell and the tube cell. Pollen tube. A long cellular protuberance that delivers sperm to the female gametophyte. Embryo sac. The entire process occurs within the carpel's ovary, in a tissue within each ovule called the megasporangium. Megaspores. 4 megaspores are, only one survives, the others disintegrate. Dormacy. A seed that stops growing and its metabolism nearly ceases. Seed coat. A hard protective shell formed from the integuments of the ovule. Hypocotyl. The embryonic axis where fleshy cotyledons reside. Radicle. Embryonic root. The hypocotyl terminates at this. Epicotyl. Portion of the embryonic axis above where the cotyledons are attached and below the first pair of miniature leaves is this. Coleoptile. Covers the young shoot, a protective sheath for the embryo of a grass seed. Chlorhiza. Covers the young root, a protective sheath for the embryo of a grass seed. Imbibition. The uptake of water due to the low water potential of the dry seed causes the seed to expand and rupture its coat, and also triggers metabolic changes in the embryo. Fruit. The ovary of the flower develops into this. It protects the enclosed seeds and, when matures, aids in their dispersal by wind or animals. Simple fruits. Fruits derived from a single carpel or several fused carpels. Aggregate fruit. Results from a single flower that has more than one separate carpel, each forming a small fruit. Multiple fruit. Develops from an inflorescence, a group of flowers tightly clustered together, e.g. pineapple. Accessory fruits. Floral parts in addition to ovaries that contribute to fruit, e.g. the receptacle in the ovary gives rise to the fleshy part of simple fruits. Asexual reproduction. Offspring are derived from a single parent without genetic recombination. Fragmentation. The separation of a parent plant into parts that develop into whole plants. Apomixis. The name for asexual production of seeds. Vegetative reproduction. Another name for asexual reproduction, named because the closes usually arise from mature vegetative fragments from the parent plant. Dioecious. Plants that cannot self-fertilize because different individuals have either staminate flowers, lacking carpels, or carpellate flowers, lacking stamens. Self-incompatibility. The ability of the plant to reject its own pollen and sometimes the pollen of closely related individuals. Callus. At the cut end of the shoot, a mass of dividing and differentiated cells. Stalk. The plant that provides the root system. Scion. The twig grafted onto the stalk. Transgenic. Used to describe genetically modified (GM) organisms that have been engineered to express a gene from another species. Protoplast fusion. A technique coupled with tissue culture methods to invent new plant varieties that can be cloned. Biofuels. Fuel originated from plant biomass. It would reduce the net emission of the greenhouse gases of CO2.